Well, I got some new heads up today, but before I get into California, I kind of want to talk about another state real quick. I believe it's Virginia. I believe the state of Virginia is going to be changing the definition of the term AR. They're going to be rewording it somehow or redefining it. I don't know what AB it is, but you can look into it. If you live in Virginia or just anywhere really, you should just kind of be aware of this, especially those of you that's in your protection. So you know what a traditional AR is. Um, they're going to be going outside of that now. Other forms of protection, whether it be shotguns, pistols, pretty much anything that you modify, any piece that you modify from telescopic stocks, foldable, collapsible stocks, um, suppressors, uh, beam team lights, uh, Picatinny rail systems, you name it. However you modify or upgrade your piece, whether it be shotgun or pistol, they're going to declare that AR. And I believe so that when they go all out AR ban, like California did back in the 90s, the early 90s, anything you had that's been modified is going to fall under the AR, the new meaning of AR, and you'll at that point you'll be illegal. While you look south of the border and you look at these cartels, 90% of their weapons came from right here in the United States. So the U.S. doesn't have a problem with the cartels having modified U.S. weapons, but you, as a U.S. citizen, you can't have modified U.S. weapons. And for all you know, the cartels might end up with your weapons at some point. Just a heads up. I could be wrong, who knows? But they are changing the name of AR, and what I told you is correct. I'm not sure how extreme it's going to get, but be ready. Going into California now, if you're planning on moving out of California, I would do it sooner than later. Like if you're in the process of moving out of California, if you can, if you got to sell off some stuff, I would do it. I would do it before the next major election, 2028, and certainly before 2030. California has some. They're going to be playing with some words too. Uh, I already knew of capital gains when a property is sold and you move out of state and you take that money and buy new property. They're going to hit you with a capital gain tax the following year. You sell a house, you sell a property, whatever, home and property. They're going to tax you on it. Now, from what I've been hearing, they want to come into your house and evaluate your assets. And when you think the way they're pushing gold and silver right now, go buy gold, go buy silver, that stuff goes up. What gold is right now is multiple times more than what it was 20, 30 years ago. And silver's hot right now. It's a form of, it's not just ultimate currency, but it gains interest. You grow interest on these things. Actually, anything that you have that grows interest, they want to come in there and evaluate and start taxing you on that. I'll just get to the point. Assets that you have that gain interest, they're going to tax you on it. Vintage car collections, uh, gun collections, they would love to come in and see your guns. Um, if you got multiple properties, I remember when I lived in California. This is at a small scale, but the bank, I was saving up some money. I had at the time I had about 4 different incomes, and I was putting money in the bank. I was going to buy in California, and the bank talked to me and said, "Hey, you know what? You should do this and that, and you'll get some interest." So I tried it, and the following year, I think I got like $60 interest on what I had, saved up in the savings account. I was taxed on it. You know, they considered that income. And I was wrong in that last video I did about California not being innovative. They are innovative. They come up with innovative ways on how to tax you, and there's more to come. I just gave you a couple of examples. Any assets that you have that gain interest or that gain value, car collections, vintage car collections, gold, silver, whatever you got, if it grows interest, especially your precious minerals, diamonds, gold, jewels, whatever, they're going to get you. They're going to take your cheeks, and then they're going to charge you for it. And that's what California is best at. You guys have a good